Number of U.S. troop deaths in Iran war appears lower on Pentagon website.
That's the headline from the New York Times, and it points to a confusing and contentious shift in the official casualty count.
On Wednesday, the Pentagon's casualties website listed 18 American service members killed in the war in Iran.
By Thursday, that number had dropped to 14. 3 military officials, speaking anonymously, say the Trump administration decided to remove 4 service members killed this past weekend, 3 in Jordan and 1 in northern Iraq, from the official tally.
Their reasoning? Those deaths occurred after President Trump declared a ceasefire in April.
The acting Pentagon press secretary, Joel Valdez, offered a different explanation, attributing the change to quote temporary data disruptions unquote on the website that he suggested would be quickly fixed. Since that ceasefire collapsed, the Defense Department has provided little information about military strategy and has been slow to release details on troop injuries. The last major Pentagon briefing on the war was in early May.
Officials say disclosing Iranian strikes on bases housing U.S. troops would compromise operational security.
Yet several U.S. officials report the Pentagon withheld information about 3 Iranian strikes last week in Jordan that injured dozens of service members and damaged several helicopters. After a Friday strike in Jordan killed 3 soldiers, the Pentagon's chief spokesman, Sean Parnell, acknowledged that U.S. military casualties since July 7 have risen to nearly 100. Defense Department officials maintain they are bound by law to report troop deaths but not injuries. Critics, including Democratic senators, argue the administration is obligated to inform the public about the conduct of the war. Retired Lieutenant General Ben Hodges, a veteran of Iraq and Afghanistan, said the administration seems to have a real hard time being honest about what is going on, not just about casualties, but about the whole war in general.
He added that downplaying deaths indicates an unwillingness or inability to aggressively learn from mistakes.
The issue carries extra weight because both President Trump and Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth have repeatedly blamed their predecessors, President Biden, Defense Secretary Austin, and Vice President Harris, for service member deaths. For now, the discrepancy between 18 and 14 remains unresolved, leaving families, lawmakers, and the public questioning the transparency of a war that has largely faded from the briefing room.
Thanks for listening.